Hello, welcome to Design for Recovery, a global platform where design intersects with dignity and environment tells the stories of healing. I am your host, Lowo Adeyemi, healthcare architect and advocate for spaces that do more than shelter, they support, soothe, and sustain recovery. Today, we are exploring the psychology of space and the profound role that environment plays in emotional, psychological, and even physiological healing. I'd like you to join me on this journey today into the sensory, spatial, and symbolic dimension of healing design. Let's begin. At the core of this discourse lies a deceptively straightforward notion, a surrounding profoundly impact us. However, beyond merely shaping our behavior, the environment we occupy engage with our nervous system, emotional processing, and even our immune responses. Environmental psychologists such as Roger Horridge have demonstrated that environment conducive to stress reduction result in diminished hospital stays, attenuated pain perception, and lower level of anxiety. Consider this. A patient gazing out at a tree experiences a swifter recovery than the one fixated to a blank wall. Let us unpack that. The limbic system, an intricate network responsible for the processing of emotions, reacts instinctively to the sensory stimuli. What about intense illumination? It provokes heightened alertness and stress. What about soft, diffuse daylighting? It induces a serene calmness. Convoluted crowded spaces? They elicit feeling of anxiety. What about conversely expansive, well organized environment? They provide a sense of orientation and control. The realm of neuroarchitecture is experiencing swift advancement, elucidating the profound way in which architecture design influences cerebral function through elements such as spatial orientation, acoustic clarity, luminous quality, and even elevation of ceilings. In short, our brain is constantly reading the room literally. So, what are the elements that constitute the healing space? Let's break it down into five essential dimensions. Number one goes for light, both natural and artificial lighting. Natural light harmonizes the circadian rhythm, elevates serotonin level, and expedite recovery. In fact, research indicates that surgical patients exposed to natural daylight require 22% less anesthetic medication. Intelligent design incorporates expansive windows, skylights, glare mitigation, and warm spectrum lighting that adapt to the progress of the day. The second element is acoustic. Noise transcends mere nuisance. Within hospital environment, excessive auditory disturbance are correlated with disrupted sleep pattern and even increased incidence of medication errors. Implementing acoustic buffering, sound masking, and design quiet zones enables both patients and caregiver to rejuvenate and restore their well-being. The third is biophilic element, whether through the view of greenery, indoor landscape, water features, or incorporation of natural elements such as wood and stone. Biophilic design diminishes cortisol level while enhancing a profound sense of connectedness. consider a cancer treatment center featuring an interior courtyard. Patients are not just undergoing treatment, they are experiencing a process of renewal. The fourth element is spatial clarity and wayfinding. Feeling disoriented is a significant stressor, particularly within clinical environment. Healing spaces must provide unambiguous sightlines, intuitive pathways, and visual touchpoints. The implementation of color coding, distinctive landmarks, and the incorporation of natural light at critical junction contribute to mitigating cognitive overload. And the last element is psychological safety. This encompasses privacy, autonomy over one's surrounding, and access to personal space. From adaptable furnishings to adjustable lighting and cultural symbolism, individuals flourish when they perceive themselves as safe, acknowledgeable, and empowered. Let's consider few real-world examples where psychology of space transform healing experience. The first of these is the Maggie Center in the United Kingdom. These are cancer support center, yet they resonate with the warmth and familiarity of a home. The Maggie Center are founded on the belief that architecture itself can play a pivotal role in the therapeutic journey. Gone are the sterile corridors and clinical queues. Instead, one encounter a domestic scale, inviting material, and abundant natural light and communal kitchen tables. The second of this case study is the Cool Tech Part Hospital in Singapore. This tropical hospital seamlessly integrates verdant foliage, open air circulation, and serene water features throughout its expansive grounds. Patients witness birds gracefully soaring past their windows, creating a dynamic and invigorating environment. This setting transcends mere efficiency, it embodies vitality. Research conducted within this hospital revealed elevated patient satisfaction scores and enhanced staff retention, so demonstrating that thoughtfully designed healing environments benefits all stakeholders. And the last of this case study is the Legacy Emmanuel Medical Center at Oregon. Here, the insight of the staff informed the reconfiguration of ICU rooms to incorporate family zones, access to natural light, and reduction in ambient noise. So, what was the outcome? A decrease in medical error, enhanced family involvement, and superior patient outcomes. Now, let us transition into the emotional trajectory of space, the intangible narrative intricately woven into architecture. Each patient embarks on a profound journey: anxiety at diagnosis, vulnerability during treatment, and fortitude through recovery. The environment ought to resonate with and nurture that trajectory. So, what might these spaces entail? Number one is the arrival spaces. We should provide clarity and calm, clear signages, warm lighting, and welcoming reception. Number two are the treatment spaces, which must balance privacy with visibility, integrating tactile comfort and subtle distractions. And thirdly is the restorative spaces, lounges, gardens, even chapels allows for emotional release and self-regulation. In short, spaces should breathe with patience and not box them in. Design is inherently subjective. A therapeutic environment in Lagos, Nigeria may not evoke the same sentiment as one in Kyoto or Helsinki. Therefore, we must design with cultural identity at the forefront. What color comforts the local population? Are there traditional spatial requirements, such as courtyards or communal dining area, that promote healing? How is the concept of privacy perceived across various cultures? For indigenous population, spiritual healing spaces may necessitate a profound connection to the land, the element of fire, or ancestral symbolism. For Muslim community, the availability of ablution facilities and dedicated prayer rooms hold a significant importance. This is about designing for dignity, rooted in context and not just code compliance. So, where do we proceed from this junction? With the ascendancy of telehealth, climate responsive architecture, and digital wayfinding tools, the future of healing design will be increasingly personalized, predictive, and environmentally conscious. Artificial intelligence and sensor based systems can adeptly modulate lighting, temperature, and music in response to fluctuation in patient stress levels. Virtual reality components can engender immersive distraction for pediatric care or provide solace during the end of life support. Modular clinics can also emerge in underserved community featuring adaptable layouts and principle rooted in trauma-informed design. Yet, the essence of this remain unchanged. People first, always. We are not designing for pathology. We are crafting environments for individuals in their most vulnerable state. As we conclude, I encourage you to reflect on the last healthcare environment you encountered. How did it resonate with you? Did it lift your spirit or did it burden you? Healing does not commence solely with medication or diagnosis. It frequently begins the moment you enter a space that conveys. Design transcends mere aesthetics. It encompasses the emotional experience of a place. That emotional resonance can either hinder or expedite recovery. Thank you for joining me today. If you find this episode impactful, I invite you to subscribe, share with your colleagues, and leave a review. I will be delighted to hear your insight. And until next time, stay inspired, stay intentional, and remember, space heals. I am Lowo Adeyemi. Bye for now.